Welcome, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm going to show you how to make an oven braised pulled pork. This is absolutely scrumptious that you can make right in your own oven. Now here I have a sirloin pork roast. This is 2.5 pounds. I have 1 cup of chicken broth. I have 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary. I have 2 teaspoons of dried thyme, and I have 2 teaspoons of sage. These can be sage leaves or they can be your rubbing sage. Anytime I buy a pork loin, I always make sure I rinse it under nice cold water and rinse it off and make sure that it's dried completely. But look how beautiful that piece of pork loin is. And once we get it dried, we're just going to lie it here on our cutting board. We're going to add the salt, the rosemary, the thyme, and sage all in a bowl. And you're going to toss these spices around till they're nice and combined. And we're going to rub the pork loin very generously and get it on all sides. Ooh, yeah. And even on the bottom. And you want to make sure you just kind of pat it down in there. Now it's time to sear all sides of our pork loin. So come on over here and I'll show you how to do it. We're in a large Dutch oven, or you may also use an oven-proof heavy skillet. I've got a tablespoon of canola oil heating in here. And now I'm going to take my pork and I'm going to sear all edges, so when you put it in you should hear a sizzle. And that's just what you're wanting. This will take about 6 to 8 minutes. Now it's time to turn the pork over to another side. And you see that nice beautiful sear on there? That's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to turn it to this side for about another minute. And then I'm going to turn it on the back side, the top side, and the sides here, and make sure it's nice and seared. Now I've got this beautiful pork loin seared on all sides, and as you can see, it's beautiful golden brown, just what you're needing and looking for. Okay, now I'm transferring this over here to a plate. Now you're going to add that chicken broth. This is just a way to deglaze the pan. You want to make sure you get all those yummy little brown spots off the side. And now to this, we're going to add the roast back in, just like this. Next, we're going to put this in a preheated 300-degree oven for the next 2.5 hours. Make sure you use a tight-fitting lid. Here's our oven braised pork, everybody. I have baked it for 2.5 hours. And now to make the pulled pork, you're just going to use your fork, and look how beautiful and tender that is on the inside. And you're just going to slowly start pulling your pork apart just like this with 2 forks until you get your whole pork completely pulled apart. And that is your oven braised pulled pork. Now you want to save your juices that your pork has baked in. That way it's going to keep it nice and moist. And woo, looky there. I'm going to try a bite of this. Just can't wait to dig into it. And it's going to put that fork right there. I've got a little barbecue sauce right here. This is a honey smoked spice barbecue sauce. Just going to put a little bit on the end here. And let's see what it's like. Wow. That sage starts to come through. It's nice, tender. This is Deronda with Foods 101. Hope you give this a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.